Forged from the harshest environments, Dakota lithium batteries are built to endure. Engineered with lithium iron phosphate, they give you twice the runtime, at half the weight, last 5 times longer, and provide exceptional lifetime value.
Let's go!
Backed by an 11-year warranty, they keep you on the water from sunup to sundown. Go further. Last longer. Play harder.
Skeeter boats eat, sleep, fish.
Out here, it takes a certain type. The type who's always the first one out. The type who knows deep down everyone else is just fishing for second. Enter the Apex Series. See more fish. Seize more victories. Settle for nothing less. With unrivaled clarity, it's the top fish finder for the most demanding type of angler. Only from Humminbird.
When there's miles of water in front of you and hundreds of feet below, you need a boat with the chops to dominate, no matter the conditions. With the strength and technology to overcome the elements and the competition. Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time.
So we're not all professional anglers. We don't all compete on the biggest stage. But inside us all burns the same fire to be a champion. It's why you get out early, brave the toughest conditions, point the bow toward adventure and put the hammer down. For whatever trophy or fish or memory you're chasing, count on a Mercury Pro XS outboard, engineered to deliver the speed and reliability you need to power the champion inside you.
Welcome to Minnow King. How can I help you?
Everything looks good. I'm friggin' starving, man. Been spawning all morning.
Ugh, TMI, bro. What do you want?
I'll take a Crush City freeloader and gizzard shad.
Anything to drink.
Water.
Pull ahead, please. Welcome to Minnow King.
We're gonna have what he's had.
Yeah, throw me in a net BLT, too.
Pull ahead, please.
Calm down. Quit feeding so much.
Oh, yeah, man, I'm trying to, man. If you overfeed him, he's gonna hide under a log.
The best anglers know that there's always more out there. So they're always looking for an edge. And when they hook up with us, they find it. The most advanced motors, shallow water anchors, and more. Now even more powerful and capable when you connect them with your Humminbird. When you fish with us, you fish for more.
Reliability. Yamaha is known for it. And it's something boaters value, because these days, few things are built to last. When we find something that is, we hold on to friendships, traditions, outboards. Because every second on the water is sacred. If you count on having this time, you need an outboard you can count on to power it. That's why boaters choose Yamaha for the long run, for life. Because reliability starts here.
A rush of tournament adrenaline. Nitro, the choice of champion, where performance meets play. Nitro, a big water beast, a pure fishing machine. Nitro, release the champion within.
Think you know fishing? Time to prove it. Bassmaster has 2 fantasy games giving you even more opportunities to win. Play Rapala Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing and the Falcon Rods Bassmaster Drain the Lake Challenge for a chance to win some great prizes, including a $15,000 shopping spree at Bass Pro Shops, a trip to the 2025 Classic, or a fishing trip with Luke Palmer. Every tournament is a chance to win, and there's more than $90,000 in prizes to be won in 2024. You can't win if you don't play, plus it's free. For details, sign up and play all season. Visit BassmasterFantasy.com. Smith Lake is brought to you by Toyota, Power Pole, Bass Pro Shops, Progressive Insurance, Dakota Lithium, Skeeter Boats, Humminbird, Ranger Boats, Mercury, Rapala, Minn Kota, and by Yamaha. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Dave Mercer.
Good afternoon, Alabama. How's everyone doing today? All right, you got to do a little better than that, but I'm not going to push you right now because it is hot here today. Everybody stay hydrated. We are here for the 7th stop of the Bassmaster Elite Series. The first time the Bassmaster Elite Series has come here, and about time, this incredible fishery, and we're excited to get going here. 50 anglers remain in the TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite on Smith Lake. We're just going to get the scales ready and get them rolling up here. The quest today is to get inside the top 10. We started with 99. 50 went out today, and at the end of this weigh-in, we'll bring up our top 10, so make sure you stick around to cheer on our top 10 and find out who's fishing on Championship Sunday. One of the most compelling tournaments we've had all year, one of the tightest tournaments we've had all year. It truly is. I know you guys are used to people like me saying anybody can do this, but this is one of those tournaments where anybody in the top 50 can make a charge into the top 10. Are you ready to go, Lisa? Are you guys ready to go? This is the TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite at Smith Lake. One more time. Are you ready? Let's get ready to weigh our very first angler from Cooperstown, New York. Let me hear it for Kyle Patrick. An Elite Series rookie, took a win in the Opens last year and has had a great season here this year. Has 26 pounds, 11 ounces, looking for 2.7 to take the lead. I think he's got that. 13 pounds, 7 ounces. He is leading the TNT Fireworks, a Bassmaster Elite. Part of our incredible rookie class here in 2024. 13 pounds, 7 ounces, gives him a total of 40 pounds, 2 ounces. He's leading this event. Going to weigh this fish for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Definitely going to take it over for today. 4 pounds, 2 ounces. Leading that right now and leading this tournament. You just got to hope to hold on for the top 10. But this incredible season you're having, and you got to feel, man, you've made it through, regardless how this works out, you've made it through Alabama with a great finish. And going to some fisheries you're a little more familiar with, so you're going to be excited about that.
Man, I am so excited to get north and chase some smallmouth and big largemouth. There's big largemouth there too. But, yeah, I caught that 4.2 to cull out like a 1.8 in the last 25 minutes on a drop shot. And, you know, that nothing gets you fired up like that does. So pretty fortunate to have that one. And hopefully we can duplicate, Dave, tomorrow. Hopefully we go tomorrow, I should say.
We'll find out at the end of our way, and we'll fire through real quick, get our top 10 up here. Let's bring over a 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, Bob Downey. Bob Downey had 24 pounds, 13 ounces. He's got 5 fish here today. He's 15.6 to take the lead, but just 1.13 to get inside the cut currently. 12 pounds, 13 ounces, gives him 37 pounds, 10 ounces. And Bob moves into second place currently, digging deep in that Crush City weighing bag. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. $37 pounds, 10 ounces, sitting in second place right now. Great event for you, and I mentioned it yesterday, man. You missed an event this year for good reason, because you went home to become a father, and you were there for your birth of your child. But, man, you keep catching like this, you might make the Classic one event short, and that's a pretty incredible feat.
Yeah, it'd be pretty incredible to do that. I mean, I had a great event this week. It helped my chances for sure. Hopefully we'll stay in the top 30, and I'm looking forward to getting up to New York, seeing if we can get a couple more top 30s and make what seemed like the impossible happen. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. You know, to miss an event was totally worth it. Want to say hi to my wife and little baby boy back home. Can't wait to get home and give them both a bunch of big squeezes and be home for about a month in the summer. And, yeah, little break, get back up to New York. We'll see you guys. Thanks for coming out. Great crowd today.
Congrats on a good one. The very first Canadian ever to win a Bassmaster Elite Series event from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Chris Johnston, had 24 pounds and 11 ounces going into today. Just 2 pounds short of the cut right now. 5 fish here today. 5 fish for 12 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves into third place with 37 pounds and 4 ounces. The quest to make the top 10 here and keep his tournament alive. Chris, our Angler of the Year race. I mean, you guys, you had a tough last week, but this shakes things up. And our Angler of the Year race got a lot tighter as of yesterday, and you're going north after this, so things could get pretty interesting.
It's going to be fun regardless. I'm probably too far out of the points race. These guys ahead of me are too good. They're going to catch them. But the nice thing is I got no pressure on me, and I'm just going to swing for the fence. It's in my backyard. It's as close as Bassmaster comes to home for me as New York. And I'm just going to be going for some big brown fish, hopefully 25 pounds a day in Champlain or St. Lawrence. You never know. And I'm going to have fun regardless.
Great week this week. Congrats. Let's keep them rolling with a 2-time FLW Tour winner, a 5-time Classic qualifier from Shelby, North Carolina. Team Toyota's Matt Airy. Matt Airy had 24 pounds and 14 ounces. 5 fish here today. Five fish here on semifinal Saturday, 12 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into third place with 37 pounds and 9 ounces.
I always tell my girls that if I catch a big one, it's always for them. So this one's for Reese and Ren.
There you go. And that is a big one right there. We may be looking at a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the day. Needs to be better than 4.2 for the day. 4.7 for the tournament. 4 pounds, 4 ounces. So not only is that for your girls, but it takes over Phoenix Boats Big Bass. And does that mean that they get to keep the money if you win that?
They get to keep all the money anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, I've actually got to make a pit stop at Buc-ee's on the way home. Anytime I pass a Buc-ee's, I got to get them something. And I have never walked in there and walked out without spending a minimum of $100. I don't know how it happens, but every single time I go in there, it happens. But overall, it's a good week on Smith Lake. Shout out to my buddy Trey, who let us crash at his place this week, and his wife for the wonderful hospitality. And, yeah, man, I'm ready to take a break, a little vacation, and then go tangle with some big old brown fish.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. He's an Elite Series rookie, but already won an Elite Series event in his third stop of the season from Union City, Tennessee, John Garrett. John Garrett had 25 pounds, 15 ounces to start the day today. Third stop of the season, he took an Elite Series title. He's a former Strike King College Bass champion. Had 25-15 after 2 days of competition. 5 fish to add to that here on semifinal Saturday. Five very floppy fish. 5 fish here today for 11 pounds, 14 ounces. Puts him in second place with 37 pounds and 13 ounces. Got to thank Coleman, Alabama. Visit Coleman, our great host community this week here. Second of 2 events here in the great state of Alabama, the birth state of Bassmaster. And it might not be over for you. We'll have to see how this all shakes out.
Yeah, fingers crossed on that. I'll probably be right around the bubble boy for top 10, but I would love to make it. I've had a lot of fun this week. I think this is a lot better tournament than everybody expected. It wasn't hot. The boats weren't as bad as everybody said it was going to be. Thank you all for that, for being at weigh-in and not on your party boats out there running us over. We got a great crowd, and man, I bet there was more fish caught today than the rest of the tournaments the past year so far. There was a lot of fish caught. Awesome tournament, and man, I would love to get out tomorrow. But either way, good week and good points, and hopefully we fish tomorrow.
We'll find out here at the end of our weigh, and congratulations on a good one regardless. He's your day one leader, a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Shryock. Came in today with 26 pounds and 3 ounces. Unfortunately, just 2 fish here today. Had a big first day. 2 fish here on semifinal Saturday. 2 pounds, 10 ounces. Going to move into 7th place with 28-13. And unfortunately, the wheels fell off after day number 1.
They fell off in a big way. But you know what? I wouldn't have expected that. I'd have bet the house on it that I could have kept catching them that way. And for whatever reason, I think these clouds. And I tell you what, since I've had active target, I've learned a lot of things about bass. And what we thought they used to do, they don't do. And when the sun shines, they get really shallow, ultra shallow. And then not having that sun today really hurt me. But I'm going to keep knocking on the door and do things my way. And hopefully one of these days it's going to pay off, because this is one of those special tournaments that it could have panned out that way. But at the end of the day, it didn't. And, man, you guys are awesome for coming out. I know it's brutally hot. I'm going to get out of here and be sure to come back for tomorrow. I appreciate y'all.
Great event regardless. We know it'll happen for you in the future. A two-time Bassmaster winner, once in the Opens and once in the Elite Series from South Carolina, Brian New. 26 pounds, 4 ounces. Coming in today, 5 fish to add to that. Got a great cheering squad here today. 5 fish here today, 10 pounds, 14 ounces. He moves into 6th place with 37 pounds and 2 ounces. $37 pounds, 2 ounces in 6th place. We'll see how it all shakes out. Could be worse. You could have been the Bass.
I definitely could have been the Bass, but I was running in a Falcon today out there in them waves, and I feel fine. Yeah, good week, you know. A good tournament. You know, I fished like a grown man this week. I went and fished like I did growing up. And now, I did play with fire a lot, but I slid out there and you know, looked at that stupid screen for a little bit and caught me a couple. And but I went grown man fishing, and it was fun, and I just didn't get enough. I got one big bite the first day, and I hadn't had one since. And, yeah, it was really fun. It's pretty hot. I'm going to go back to South Carolina, get ready to go up north, catch some smallmouth.
Look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. Enjoy a little AC. Let's bring out another Elite Series rookie. He is the 2023 Bassmaster Opens EQ Angler of the Year from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. JT Tomkins had 26 pounds, 9 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish added. That needs 13.10 to take the lead. 11.14 moves him into 2nd place with 38 pounds and 7 ounces. Once again, want to thank everybody from Cullman, Alabama. Such a great host community. And thank you guys all for coming out here on a hot, hot Saturday. So happy to be back here in Alabama, the birth state of bass. And you're in 2nd place. Tournament might not be over. We'll see how it all shakes out.
Absolutely. I'm just glad to be here on semifinal Saturday. You know, that's all you can ask for going into this tournament. It was super tough. Anything can happen, you know, with the weight so tight. You know, you could lose one fish or, you know, have a couple penalties and drop you all the way down to 50th place. And just to be here is a lot of things had to go right, and I'm just super appreciative for it. So,
great attitude. Awesome. Sorry for cutting you off there, but we look forward to seeing you at the next one or maybe at the end of this weigh-in. He made a top 10 to our last event, looking to make back-to-back top 10s from Blue Ash, Ohio, Alex Redwine. 27 pounds even going into today. He's got 5 fish, needs 1-3 to get inside the cut. Currently more to stay there, obviously. He's definitely got 1-3. 5 fish today for 8 pounds, 7 ounces. Moves him into 8th place with 35 pounds and 7 ounces. And wins the award for most unique fish hold of the day. I mean, it's something, pays nothing, but it's something.
Yeah, I guess I get paid something today. I can't complain at all. I mean, today it just wasn't my day, or it wasn't happening. I was due for it, but I cannot complain the last, I guess, 3 weeks between Wheeler Lake and doing somewhat decent this week, making 2 cuts. I mean, I can't complain at all. It's just been truly awesome. We got 2 more events left and a little bit more familiar territory when we go up north. Sitting a lot better in AOY points than I was the last few years. There's just a lot of positives that have been going on this season so far, but got to say hi to everyone back home. I haven't been home in 3 or 4 weeks, so just want to say hi to everyone back home. Thanks for everyone that supports me. I mean, everybody on my jersey, I don't take any of it for granted. If it wasn't for them, I literally wouldn't be able to do this. I'm just a 24-year-old out here trying to make this whole fishing thing work, chasing a dream. And last few weeks have kind of felt a little bit like a dream, you know, doing some good, having camera in the boat, and this crowd's pretty cool. Thank you guys for showing out. Thank you, Alabama, for the last good few weeks. Shout out to all the jet skiers, wakeboarders out there. You guys are awesome. You guys are party hard, and yeah.
Great couple of weeks, and we look forward to seeing you up north. Alabama, let's bring out one of your very own, a former Bassmaster Open winner, former FLW Cup champion from Alabama, Justin Atkins. Had 24 pounds and 14 ounces coming into today. Needs 3:15 to get inside the cut currently. More to stay there till the end of the weigh-in. Five fish on semifinal Saturday. TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite, 12 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into fourth place with 37 pounds, 11 ounces. Let's hear it for Team Yamaha's Justin Atkins. 37 pounds, 11 ounces, so a good tournament, whatever way it shakes out. I'd love to have you in the top 10, though.
Yeah, no, I'd love to go again tomorrow. This is probably my favorite lake to fish, especially in the state of Alabama, man. This place is awesome. You get a lot of bites. It's absolutely full of fish. Coleman's awesome, and I love driving down here. I probably fish here more than I do Pickwick, to be honest. And this week, I had a couple little stretches that had a lot of fish. I had to catch some of them, on a Demiki, but I caught a lot on a drop shot. I used Berkeley Fireline and Trilene. I was using 6-pound test braid and fluorocarbon. And today I hooked probably my second biggest one under a dock. He took it, slapped to the bottom in 50 foot and got it. And I set the hook, and he wrapped around the dock cable at the bottom. And I let him fight forever until he just finally quit. And I thought, it's now or never. So I just started pulling, and I pulled him all the way up the dock cable until he got to the top. And he unraveled and come over, and I caught him. So Lord bless me with that, but if I'd have been using any other brand than Trilene, there's no way I'd have got that fish out without breaking him off. So, been a good week. I'd love to go again one more time.
We'll find out at the end of this way, and congrats on a good one. I know you're going to get loud for a 5-time Bassmaster Classic Qualifier Bassmaster Open winner from Kentucky, a man more slick than an ugly stick, Matt Robertson. 23 pounds and an ounce at the start of the day today. 5 fish to add to that here on semifinal Saturday. TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite. And we're going to have some fireworks tomorrow with our top 10 today. 13-13. He moves into 9th place with 36 pounds and 14 ounces. Get loud for Matt Robertson. 36-14, so a good tournament here this week, Matt.
Yeah, we definitely turned the year around and everything, and we've been struggling this year, but, man, what a crowd here. The last couple days been a little sparse, but daggum, y'all showed up on Saturday. But, well, I don't know if y'all know about it, but there's a huge party going on right across from where we're staying. Like, we don't even have to put on parties. They just find us, you know what I'm saying? And
you're a professional. You're not going to go to that party tonight, are you?
They said everybody is invited. They say anybody can come, literally. I know there's 50 cars already there. The band's going, live band. Got a pool there. Bartenders at the whole gig. And so, yeah, we got to get to getting.
So they need to find you to find the address, or?
Well, I know it's up that arm of the left arm up the lake up there. It's CR 255. I don't know. Y'all got some jacked up roads around here. Y'all got the narrowest roads I ever seen. Y'all still riding horse and buggies down here, from what I can tell. About have a head-on collision every time I pass a car. So, yeah, it can't be too hard to find.
I'm sure they'll find it. Just look for Matt. He'll be there. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, a former Bassmaster Collegiate champion from Tennessee, Kall Sands. Had 25-14. Going into today, 5 fish to add to that here today. Semi-final Saturday, always a good thing when you make it through the first cut. 99 anglers started this tournament, only 50 remain, and he is 11-11 today with 37 pounds and 9 ounces. He moves into 6th place currently. Let's hear it for Kall Sands, ladies and gentlemen. 37 pounds, 9 ounces, sitting in 6th place right now, so a good one no matter what way this shakes out.
Hey, man, it was a great week. I mean, it's been hot. It was so hot today, I saw a fire hydrant looking for a dog. I mean, that's hot. But, hey, it was a great week. I just kind of winged it and threw whatever felt right. The first day, I caught them throwing a drop shot around docks. Day 2, I was throwing a Fish Cove radar shad, just scoping, and then I caught almost a 4-pound largemouth throwing a Yozuri pencil. And today, I scoped the whole time and caught what I caught. But, hey, blessed week. I want to thank all my sponsors, my family, my friends, everybody who supports me. Y'all mean the world to me, and I just want to give God all the glory.
Great words. Thank you very much. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner from Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada, Cooper Galant. Had 26 pounds and an ounce to start the day. Needs 10-13 to get inside. Currently more to stay there. He's got 5 fish all alive. 12 pounds, 13 ounces, moves all the way into second place with 38 pounds, 14 ounces. Another big finish for Cooper Galant here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Sitting in second right now, Coops. There's a shot you're going fishing tomorrow. How you feeling about that?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be bubble boy. I think I'll be out of it. But I would love to get out tomorrow. This place is fun. I had a blast this week. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. Hi, everyone back home. And, man, like I was saying yesterday, coming in these Alabama events, I just wanted to survive before we head north. And I cannot wait to catch a smallmouth, Dave. I'm going through withdrawals. I need to get back home and catch some smallmouth. But, again, thanks for coming, guys. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. But I got a good feeling we'll be truck and trailering.
We'll find out here at the end of our way, and hopefully we bring you out with our top 10. A 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He's an Elite Series champion from Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer. 25 pounds and 9 ounces to start the day today. Looking for 11.9 to get inside that cut. It's 11 pounds and 9 ounces to go fishing on Championship Sunday. 5 fish here on semifinal Saturday. TNT Fireworks, Bassmaster Elite. Those 5 fish weighing at 11 pounds, 15 ounces. So he's inside the top 10 currently in 9th place with 37 pounds and 8 ounces. So you're inside the top 10 right now, but you're in 9th place, so it probably means you qualify for some air conditioning tomorrow.
You know, that's what it's looking like. It was one of those days that I knew I needed to catch 14, 15 to get a shot to get in there, and I didn't have the bites today. But, you know, I was here to goal to come in here, and I need to make a top 50, make the cut, and give me some good points, get through that classic, because that's the Mecca. That's what you got to be there for, and that's 1 out of the 3. So we got 2 more coming up north. It's going to be a lot cooler up there, and probably going to catch a few fish a little bit bigger than the ones I got in the bag today. But I'm looking forward to it. But you know, that new F2 or Falcon, the 7.2 rod we came out with the Demiki rig and the sonar minnow was a deal for me this week. And I guess we're going to get to put that spinner rod back up for a few days and go back to the house, get in the air conditioning. But I doubt that's going to happen. Got some work to do. But looking forward to it for a month at the house and going to enjoy that. But appreciate everybody coming out. It's a good crowd, especially for as daggum hot as it is. So we'll see you guys next time.
Well, we appreciate you being here, and congrats on a good one. I know you're going to get loud. From Springville, Alabama, Elite Series champion, the little ball of hate, Wes Logan. 24 pounds and 12 ounces to start the day today. He's got 5 fish. Looking for 12.8 to get inside the cut currently. Started the day with 24.12. Looking for 12.8, 11.7 just outside of the cut in 13th place with 36 pounds and 3 ounces. Represents this great state all year long. So unfortunately not going to be fishing tomorrow, but man, you got a good string of events going here. You're really having a consistent second half of the season.
Yeah, we finally got on a little roll a little bit, and anybody that says momentum ain't a thing in bass fishing, they're crazy, because you just start making good decisions and having a confidence. But it's a good week. I told myself, like I said yesterday, I wanted to catch 12 a day, and we kind of did that a little bit more, and can't be upset with it, can't complain about it. But I want to thank all my friends and family for being here and all the support. It means a ton. And I bet the next tournament we have it, isn't this hot, and there's not as many wake boats out there. So good Lord bless me to be here. I appreciate you, appreciate everybody at B.A.S. Thank y'all for being out here in this heat. It's really cool seeing y'all all out here, all the Alabama folks, and see you in Champlain.
Safe travels. I know you're going to get loud. He is the reigning Bassmaster Classic champion, current leader in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points from Alabama. It is Hamner time. Justin Hamner. Had 26 pounds and 11 ounces yesterday. Needs 10.9 to get inside the cut here today. 5 fish, 11 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into 4th place with 38 pounds, 5 ounces. And trying to do something that has only been done by 2 anglers ever in history, and that is win the Bassmaster Classic and Angler of the Year in the same year. And we're heading north, and, for an Alabama guy, you'd be worried about that, but you do pretty good up there.
I'm ready to get up north and get out of this heat. I know I'm from here, but golly, roll tide. Look, everywhere else I get like 1 or 2. It's good to actually have a crowd that'll actually say it back. But Man, this is awesome. Glad y'all actually showed up, as hot and miserable as out here. I know this lake's got them. Hopefully we get to come back here. I mean, there's some big old spotted bass in here, but either way, you know, it was a good week. It was tough. I didn't get to catch them how I wanted to, but I don't know, salvaged it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of Roll Tide, I said in a quest to you, I said you were going to get Roll Tide Willie to come on the podcast. I mean, he's a Bassmaster Classic champion. He should have some pull. Is Roll Tide Willie coming on the podcast?
Apparently, I don't have enough pull. He doesn't like me. Anybody know Roll Tide Willie out there? Nope.
Nope. Nobody knows. We don't need him on the podcast. We got the Bassmaster Classic champion. We got a 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year, 6-time Bassmaster winner from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy Brandon Palnick. 25 pounds, 14 ounces to start the day today. Looking for 11 pounds, 10 ounces to get inside the cut. 10 pounds, 3 ounces, moves into 15th place with 36 pounds and an ounce. A good payday and some great Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points for Brandon Palnick. 36-1 and some great points, and heading to 2 fisheries that, well, you've done pretty good because you've won in both of them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting up to New York. I love it up there. The weather should be slightly cooler, and this place was super fun to fish and also frustrating at the same time. You can catch 100 fish a day, but if you're not around those right ones, you can be left in the dust. And fortunately this week, the first couple of days, I got a big bite, and I just didn't get that big bite today. But good points. I needed those, and looking forward to a little bit of time off back home, and then up to New York, smallmouth country.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Congrats on a good event. A 2-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion from Panama City Beach, Florida. Get loud for Drew Benton. $26 pounds and 8 ounces to start the day today. Looking for 11 pounds even to get inside our top 10. Unfortunately, one short of his limit here today. 4 fish for 8.14. He moves into 17th place with 35 pounds and 6 ounces. Semifinal Saturday at the TNT Fireworks, a Bassmaster Elite here in beautiful Coleman, Alabama. So, unfortunately, not going to be fishing tomorrow, but you got to be happy. Semifinal Saturday finish here, some great points, and heading up north after this. So, this was a scary stop. These last 2 in Alabama could have gone wrong and they did for a lot of anglers.
Yeah, it really was a scary to see it on the schedule, knowing how hot it was going to be. Fish care was an issue. I didn't lose any fish this week. Got to fish shallow the way I wanted to the first 2 days. It was very fun, a really fun way to fish. And then today with all the boat traffic, it just kind of killed that deal. And, I pushed it too long and went out deep and caught what I caught. And I wish I had done it longer today. I probably would have salvaged some more points that way. But I have no regrets. That was the way to win the tournament, I feel like, for me. And I let it all hang out today, and it just didn't pan out. Big shout out to my wife. This is probably the last event for our kids to come. All 5 of them came this time around, and I'm sure she's about to pull her hair out this week trying to keep them entertained. So big shout out to her. I love her so much, and thanks for bringing them. It means the world to me. So on to the next one. It'll be a lot cooler weather. Hopefully a lot more fun fishing too.
Look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. Enjoy some time with that family. He's a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Lake Wiley, South Carolina. Give me a little love for Todd Allen. 26 pounds and 10 ounces to start the day today. 2 fish to add to that. $26.10 as of this morning. He's got 2 fish here on semifinal Saturday. Those 2 fish weighing at 3 pounds, 3 ounces, and you might only have 2, but man, it did show that you had to work for one because you hooked it, but it hooked you.
Oh yeah, I got that in my hook, but that made my arm quit hurting, and then so that did take a little pain away from there, but and then the rest of the ride in, my back's hurting now. So there's a lot of weight boats on this lake, but it's a beautiful place, and man, I caught a lot of fish today, a lot of largemouth. It seemed like just every time I'd pull on one, it'd be 14.5 inches, and
you know, and I was kind of swinging for the fence. I knew I had to catch probably 13 to get in the cut anyway. So we just we had a ball yesterday, come in early and had a good bag. So, you know, it held me in there anyway. So I appreciate everybody coming out and seeing us. Thank you.
Always great to have you here. I'm glad you got that hook out, diverted the pain. Let's bring out a two-time Bassmaster winner from Fayetteville, Tennessee, the always lethal Brandon Lester. 25 pounds and 9 ounces as of this morning. 4 fish here on semifinal Saturday. $25 9 ounces as of this morning for the 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. 7 pounds 3 ounces to add to that moves you into 18th place with 32.12, and you made it through one that was not a gimme.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know, I had a lot of fun this week. I was just fishing shallow, going down the bank, just throwing a topwater popper. That's what I weighed every single one on. And I'm surprised I never got a big bite the entire tournament. And today, I mean, I guess it was the clouds most of the day. The sun finally came out toward the end of the day, but it was too little too late by then. But I really needed that bright sunshine. But, you know, it's all good. I had a lot of fun this week, and I love coming to this community, this area. Some of our best friends in the world live here. They're from here, so this is a special place to me. I like this lake. I've spent a lot of time here. I hope we come back, but I hope next time we come back when it's just a little bit cooler.
I'm all for that. I'm all for that, too. He's an Elite Series rookie, won an Open last year, the only angler ever to qualify from Maine, the main event, Tyler Williams. 24 pounds and 2 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add here today. Needs 13.6 to get inside the cut. Today, 5 fish for 13 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves all the way to 5th place with 37 pounds and 14 ounces. Very good. Semifinal Saturday for the main event. 37-14 sitting in 5th place. There's a shot you get to go fishing tomorrow. But you proved to me that you're a wise man before this tournament even started. You installed a fan on the front of your boat.
I think that fan helped me catch 13-12 today because it got kind of warm out there. I had it running full blast, and it kept me calm and kept me cool. So we'll see. I just flipped my jig around all day and ran every big largemouth spot I had. And they weren't that big, but they were bigger than average, so that was cool.
Great finish regardless. Hope to bring you out in our top 10. We'll see you. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Atkins, South Carolina, the Tower of Power, J-Will Jason Williamson. J. Willie had 23 pounds and 3 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. As we near the halfway point of our Day 3 weigh-in, TNT Fireworks, a Bassmaster Elite. Make sure to swing by TNT Fireworks. Get yourself set for next week. Five fish here today. 12 pounds even, moves him into 19th place with 35 pounds and 3 ounces. So another good finish for Jay Willie here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let's hear it for the Tower of Power. 35-3, so not going to be fishing tomorrow, but a good finish and a good payday.
Yeah, man, it's been a grind this week for sure. Caught a lot of fish, but like I've been saying, it's super hard to catch a 3 or 4 pounder. But I don't know, it got pretty crazy out there this afternoon, man. I seen some wakeboarders cutting flips, cartwheels, and actually landed it. So it was actually pretty cool to watch. But yeah, man, it's good to have a good finish, maybe get some momentum going up north and catch some big bags of smallmouth and hopefully get back in the Classic cut.
Love to see that happen for you. Safe travels. Having a great season, a former Strike King College Bass champion. Inside the top 10 in our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race from Tennessee, Jacob Fouts. Had 24 pounds and 10 ounces as of this morning. Looking for 12-15 to get inside the cut and make another top 10 here in 2024. 11 pounds, 13 ounces, so just outside the cut in 15th place with 36 pounds and 7 ounces. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let me hear it for Jacob Fouts, ladies and gentlemen. 36 pounds, 7 ounces, 15th place. And, man, another good event. You are putting together a very strong season, and you've definitely put yourself in contention for Angler of the Year with 2 events left to go on bodies of water that I know you look forward to fishing.
Yeah, man, it's been a heck of a year. You know, coming into this is one I've been nervous about all year. Me and spotted bass typically don't get along, so to get out of here with a good finish is a big deal for me. And just, you know, you just want to give yourself a chance at AOI, especially going in the last 2. I just wanted to give myself a chance going up north. My confidence is already sky high going up north. It gets even better. Love Champlain, love the St. Lawrence River, and you know, all you can ask for is a chance.
You definitely got a chance. Keep it rolling, and let's keep this weigh-in rolling. He's a Bassmaster Open winner, a Classic qualifier, an Elite Series rookie, originally from Nebraska, now makes his home in Texas. Ben Milliken. 23 pounds and 2 ounces to start the day. Always a fan favorite, and we love having Ben Milliken on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 5 fish here today. 12 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 18th place with 35 pounds and 15 ounces. Another good payday for Ben Milliken. Great payday here this week. Some great Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points, and yesterday was your birthday, so you qualify to really celebrate it tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was good getting down here. Had a tough day yesterday. Otherwise, we'd have a shot at tomorrow. But can't hate it. Definitely got some good points, and we're right on the bubble for the Classic cut. So we needed those points and take the momentum into New York.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. Enjoy a little downtime. He's a former Bass Nation national champion, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Connecticut. Get loud for Paul Mueller. 23 pounds and 5 ounces to start the day today. Looks like a good day here on semifinal Saturday. 5 fish for Paul Mueller. 11 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 22nd place with 35 pounds, 2 ounces. So, decent tournament. You happy with this one?
Yeah, definitely. After the last 2, I've had a couple bad finishes. Good to get back on track, and just had a lot of fun this week, man. This is one of those lakes. If you want to take a kid fishing and get them into bass fishing, you take them to Smith Lake. There's a ton of spots here. They pull. I mean, they're pound for pound. They're awesome. A lot of fun to catch. If you want to have a grown man get into fishing, you take them striper fishing here. Because honestly, I mean, I was dreaming about doing that every single day because they're huge stripers. I had a 30-pound striper try to eat a 2 3/4 pound spot today. Like, it's crazy, dude. I'm like, he would have broke me off, too, because I'm using light line if he'd have grabbed a hold of that thing. But he came back. My Marshall was like, holy crap. So that's the Alabama muskie. You know, we can't fish tomorrow because if you're not in, you can't fish. If I almost want to stay another day to fish for those striper, but I'm going to go back home where it's a little bit cooler, get ready for the northern swing. But I hope we come back here. This is a great lake. I haven't been here since 2008. I fished as a co-angler. Only time I was here. Loved the lake. Still do. Hope we come back.
Always great to have you here. 25 down, 25 more to go, and this one's from Alabama. He's an Elite Series rookie. Get loud for Wesley Gore. 23 pounds and 15 ounces for Wesley Gore. Already made a top 10 earlier this year. Would love to have him in this top 10. Needs 13.10 here today to get in there. 11 pounds, 2 ounces. Puts him in 23rd place with 35 pounds an ounce. So not going to be fishing tomorrow, but, man, this was a good tournament.
Yeah, I had a blast out there. I mean, I caught 50 fish every day. I just never run across any big ones. Honestly thought I was in a kayak tournament for a while because I went for the most length today than I did anything. They were pretty skinny. But I had a blast. Once again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Both these tents back there, they're all here for me, so I appreciate that. And I can't do it without some special people, Mountain Dew, Impulse, Blazer, Yamaha, Excite Baits. There's so many people that goes on that allows me to be out here, and I just want to say thank you to everybody.
We love having you here. Alabama, he's one of your very own. He is the reigning Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Alabama, Stone Cold Kall Welter. 24 pounds and 3 ounces. 5 fish here today. Needs 13.6 to go fishing tomorrow, but let's get him some points here with 5 fish in semifinal Saturday. For 11 pounds, 15 ounces, he moves into 17th place with 36 pounds and 2 ounces. So, inside the top 20 right now, and, man, it's got to feel good to be here in Alabama. But this doesn't matter where you're from, this was not a gimme here this week. A lot of guys struggled.
Yeah, you know, actually the last two have kind of been kind of weird ones. Kind of you just got to fish around and grind. But I'm from Alabama. I love fishing here. I love fishing here when it's hot, and I'm super glad that it was good to me this year. You know, we had two good ones. I've done pretty bad in Alabama before, so luckily we're gonna get out of here. This is my first time this year I'm inside the Classic Cut. So Alabama, I appreciate it, and we'll move up north and try to stay there.
Keep it rolling. We look forward to seeing you there. From one Alabama angler to another, a 3-time Elite Series champion from Auburn, Alabama, Steve Kennedy. Steve Kennedy had 27 pounds and 10 ounces. Looking for 9:15 to get inside the cut here today. He says no chance. 3 fish here today, 4 pounds, 12 ounces. Puts him in 26th place with 32 pounds, 6 ounces, and kind of live by the sword, die by the sword here this week. When it happened for you, it was awesome, but all those other moments were not so much.
You can see how you get hooked on it, dude. It is an incredible bite. So, yeah, high risk, high reward. I've been throwing a big glide bait around. You know, right time frame, you can get 10 or 12 bites in an hour, and when it's not going, you can go 6 hours without a good bite. So, but yeah, I had 2 baits that were new to me that I just got this week that I've been working with. I had a bull shad sent me a little 6-inch trick shad. I caught him on the first day. I had 2 310s on it, and then I came up here and pre-fished, and I saw all these little bass swimming around, so I wanted me a bass swim bait, so I took a G-Rat Sneaky Pete, and I custom painted it out there the last day of practice. I came in early and painted, and anyway, I caught all those big fish on that G-Rat yesterday. It was freaking awesome, dude. But I had some bumps on it today, but they won't commit. There was no wind. They're not sitting up there, and they're going to eat at some point today, but not in our time frame. So.
Well, a good tournament regardless. It was entertaining to watch, and get yourself a hand-painted lure from Steve Kennedy. Next up, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Millville, New Jersey, GDP, Greg DePalma. 23 pounds and 2 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish here on semifinal Saturday. TNT Fireworks, a Bassmaster Elite. 10 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves into 25th place with 33 pounds, 11 ounces. A good payday for the former Classic qualifier. Also won a Bassmaster kayak tournament, so he doesn't need a bass boat to get it done. 33-11 and in 25th place, so it could pretty good payday.
Great payday. You know, I got out of both Alabama tournaments the top 50s. I'm super pleased with that. That was my goal coming in. It's been a good week. You know, this place has a ton of fish in it. It's actually a pretty good fishery. You know, I was surprised everybody was kind of complaining about it coming up, but it's pretty good, actually. You know, I'm excited to get home. I'm excited to go on vacation, got a little time off. So, honey, I am coming home tomorrow. I will see you then. Otherwise, I'll see everybody later.
Safe travels, and we'll see you down the road. He's a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. 23 pounds and 12 ounces to start the day today. 4 fish here on semifinal Saturday. $23.12 as of this morning. 4 fish to add to that. Let's get him some Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. And he'll be headed to our next 2 events in the north, both Lake Champlain and the St. Lawrence River. 2 bodies of water that have been very good to him in the past. And if we don't get a weight, we're never heading there. It turns out we'll just stay here. 4 fish here for Seth Fighter, a 6-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. $23 pounds, 12 ounces as of this morning. The TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite here in beautiful Coleman, Alabama. Got to thank Visit Coleman and thank the scales for giving us a weight. 9 pounds, 2 ounces gives him 32 pounds, 14 ounces. And Seth Fighter moves into 26th place currently. And proving that fish gods have a sense of humor. How come when your weights are lighter, it takes longer for the weight to come up?
The bag's just loose. There's a lot of room in there. They can wiggle around. You know, you got to catch a few more to tighten it up a little bit. But, yeah, had a good tournament here. Didn't work out today. But, yeah, looking forward to going home, getting in some sub 97-degree heat, and yeah, catch a few fish, see my girls, and head off to the next ones.
Enjoy some family time. We'll see you at Lake Champlain, our next stop. 30 down, 20 more to go, and this next angler is a two-time Bassmaster winner. Both wins came here in the state of Alabama. Let me hear it for Caleb Kufal. Took an Elite Series win on Guntersville a few years ago, and before that, took a win right here on Smith Lake in the Bassmaster Opens. Had 24 pounds and 5 ounces to start the day today. 4 fish to add to that. 4 fish here in semifinals Saturday. 7 pounds, 12 ounces moves you into 29th place. And once again, Alabama was good to you.
Yeah, it was a good week. Really had a fun time. Caught every fish this week on a buzzbait on top, and you gotta love doing that. Looking forward to having a month off. It's kind of hot down here. Wheeler was really hot too. Looking forward to getting up to Wisconsin, some AC.
Enjoy your travels, and we look forward to see you at Lake Champlain. Next up, we got another Alabama angler. He's an Elite Series rookie, but already made $1 million casting for bass from Auburn, Alabama. Let me hear it for Logan Parks. 23 pounds even at the start of the day today. 5 fish. Here on semifinal Saturday, 5 fish for 11 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves up to 25th place with 34 pounds and 7 ounces. So going to gain himself some progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. The goal today was to move up that leaderboard, and he's done that, earned a few extra points with the ultimate quest to make it to the Bassmaster Classic. So you gained yourself a few points here today.
Yeah, it was a fun day, man. I caught a lot of fish. Just, I was sharing some water with my roommate, Rob, and he was really catching them. So I decided to just kind of let him have that, get out of there. And I went to a new place, and they were everywhere. I should just fish there the whole time. But it was a lot of fun. I caught a lot of fish. Just a blessed week, having a good, 3 checks in a row after a terrible Florida swing. Good to get things back on the tracks. And I'm looking forward to New York. Got to give a big shout out to my family for all they do, supporting me. I love them to death. And then I think we got some friends. Kelsey's here. SL, thank y'all for coming. Caught all my fish this week on the Revo Rocket spinning reel. As you guys see on live, this is all out scope and derb. And the Revo Rocket's the fastest spinning reel on the market. You throw out there. If you're like me, you take 3 casts to hit them. You got to burn that thing back in. Try again. It's a great reel for it. So check them out, guys.
Enjoy some time with your family, and always great to have you here. The only Australian ever to win a Bassmaster Elite Series event. Fear my heart, Kall Jacobson. 23 pounds and 2 ounces for Kall Jacobson coming in today. He's got 5 fish. Let's get him some very valuable progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. Five fish here today. 13 pounds even, puts him in 17th place with 36 pounds, 2 ounces. So inside the top 20, and some very valuable points going to be heading his way. Got to be happy with that. 13 pounds on semifinal Saturday. Those are very valuable points, especially as this season rolls down to the final 2 after this.
Yeah, it's I got a long way to go. I put myself in a pretty big hole, so I'm just clawing my way back. That's what fishing's all about, and just so glad to make 2 cuts here in Alabama. I love Smith Lake. It's full of bass, full of spotted bass, and I had a blast this week. I have to give the shout out. The 2 main things was my X2 power batteries. I have Blue Top 31 AGM runs, my crank for my Yamaha, my console, and then all of my pumps running constantly. And then I was on my Minn Kota literally start to finish, daylight till dark, all through practice. And the 125 green top lithiums, they just kept me going all week, and I was able to find those fish that got me to here. And then TH Marine, G-Juice, the conservation cold clips, little bit of ice, and all my fish are super healthy, and they'll be back out there swimming for someone else to catch. So appreciate Alabama. Thank you. Had a blast here. Appreciate everyone that supports us week in, week out. We're trying to make a comeback. We're trying to make that classic, and just appreciate Bassmaster and everything that you guys do for us. Looking forward to the New York swing. See you guys.
Always great to have you here. He's a 2-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion, only his 2nd season of competition from Japan, Kyoya Vegeta. Had 23 pounds even to start the day today. bringing us 5 fish here on semifinal Saturday. Once again, want to thank all the fine folks from Cullman, Alabama. Visit Cullman, our host community here this week. You guys have been incredible. And to show out here on such a hot day, we can't thank you enough. You guys are what makes Bass what it is, the amazing Bassmaster fans. 5 fish here today, 14 pounds, 10 ounces. He rockets all the way into 8th place. And that right there, boom, shakalaka, giant bass. I'm gonna have to weigh that for Phoenix Boats. Big bass needs to be better than 4 pounds, 4 ounces. 4 pounds and 9 ounces takes over Phoenix Boats Big Bass, not just for today, but for the whole tournament. That's the biggest fish of the tournament, so congratulations.
Yeah, great day. My biggest spot in my history. So, yes. Yeah, very good day.
Very good day, and you might get to go fishing tomorrow, so we'll find out. Congratulations. The only Canadian ever to win the Bassmaster Classic, a 2-time Bassmaster winner, the great Canadian snow leopard, Gussie Jeff Gustofson. 23 pounds and 5 ounces to start the day today. Gussie bringing us 5 fish here on semifinal Saturday. 10 pounds and 9 ounces moves into 28th place with 33 pounds and 14 ounces. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let's hear it for Jeff Gustofson. 33-14 puts you in 28th place. Some good points and qualifies you to head closer to snow.
Yeah, no, I'm heading north. I've been in Alabama for 3 weeks. I've had a lot of fun. I spent last week at Gunnersville, fished 7 days straight over there, and it was a lot of fun. Caught a lot of big ones, and but yeah, I'm ready to head up north, and I've had enough of the heat for this year. Like my friends at home will complain about hot weather, and like up in Canada, but like I just say, you guys have no idea what hot is.
In Alabama, you sweat in the dark, and you've got no good reason to be sweating in the dark.
No, you guys need to have a little more snow in your life down here, but thanks very much.
They have snow cones. That's about it. Let's bring out a 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, former Bass Nation national champion from Wisconsin, Pat Schopper. 35 down, 15 more to go. Then we'll bring out our top 10. Pat Schopper had 23 pounds, 14 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. Started off the season with a top 10, came close to a win at Toledo Bend. 10-10 today. Puts him in 27th place with 34 pounds and 8 ounces. $34.8 and sitting in 27th place, so some good points, Pat.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's been a tough week on me, but we got through it, and I'm ready to go home and get some cooler weather and see my family.
Safe travels. We look forward to seeing you up at Champlain. Next up, we got another Elite Series champion, a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Benton, Arkansas, Stetson Blaylock. Had 23 pounds and 10 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here on semifinal Saturday. $23.10 as of this morning. 5 fish here on semifinal Saturday. All alive. These fish going to go for a ride in our Yamaha AFCO live release boats. 11 pounds even puts them in 27th place with 34 pounds and 10 ounces. Let's hear it for Stetson Blaylock. '27th place, Stetson. So you got to be happy with points and the payday here this week.
Yeah, it feels good to be on the right side of the cut again after a couple of really bad tournaments. I knew it'd come back around. This week just felt right. I love fishing for spotted bass. Been here a bunch of times. I just like the way this lake sets up, and glad to get a good tournament under me before we have a big break. It's always good to finish strong and then go up north and catch some big ones. But this place is full of them. It's a lot of fun. Appreciate the support and everybody coming out.
Take that momentum. We'll see you up north. He's an 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fort Worth, Texas, the Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldane. Chris Zaldane had 24 pounds and 3 ounces the start of the day today. 5 fish to add to that here today. Semi-final Saturday at the TNT Fireworks, a Bassmaster Elite Stop 7 of our 2024 campaign. 5 fish here today, 10 pounds, 13 ounces, moves him into 27th place with 35 pounds even. And Chris, continuing to have a great season, and you're going somewhere that I know you really get excited to fish.
Yeah, no, definitely can't wait to take a little break here, have a month off, enjoy some TNT Fireworks over the weekend, and then get back up north. But yeah, today was a little bit of a struggle for me today. Man, I lost a 4-pounder at the boat. I was throwing a giant wake rat on top, and it's a fun way to catch them, but you don't get very many bites. So I will take it for the week. And I just got to say, wake surfing is absolutely the worst trend since Janko jeans. You remember those? Yeah. It is terrible. I had the mayor of Good Hope in my boat today. And sorry, Jerry, if I beat you up too much. But we're on to the next one. Thank you, guys.
Enjoy some wake surfing tomorrow. I know you're going to get loud. From Coleman, Alabama, the back-to-back Bassmaster Classic champion, Jordan Lee. 24 pounds even coming into today. 5 fish here today on semifinal Saturday. He's 13-9 to get inside the top 10. 5 fish. 5 fish here in semifinal Saturday, 9-13. So got the numbers reversed. Needed 13-9, brought us 9-13. I mean, if I was in charge, I'd flip them for you. But Lisa's a stickler for the rules, so I mean, it just flipped the numbers over and you'd be in.
That'd be nice. Can they do that backstage?
I would do it. Lisa, will you do it?
She's not doing it. Lisa loves me too, but she ain't gonna do it. Yeah, she's a stickler. But man, having a tournament here at Smith Lake is awesome. Having the hometown crowd here show out. I really appreciate y'all coming out. I wish it would have been a little bit better for me this week, but I really liked how I fished. I went kind of against the grain and fished shallow all week, and the largemouth right now, they're really, really hard to get in, even when you get a bite. I think because the water's so hot, and I know guys lost them all week, so it just wasn't in the cards this week. But that was my game plan coming in. I didn't want to do what everybody else was doing. I wanted to do something a little different, and just didn't pan out. But man, it's fun. It's fun staying at your own house and seeing people I grew up fishing against out there in the crowd and here at the ramp this week. So just want to say I appreciate y'all, and thank you for the support. I can always feel it, so thank you.
Always great to have you here. Before you leave the stage, though, Matt Robertson said there's some big, awesome party happening tonight. Is that at your house?
I don't know. You'll have to ask my wife. I just saw her said absolutely not.
Oh, not. Okay, well, good to see you anyways. He is our bubble boy. Came in the last position, nowhere to go but up from Wisconsin. Let me hear it for Kyle Norsetter. Qualified today in 50th position on the right side of the cut by an ounce, but got a limited fish here, so probably going to earn himself some extra progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points and a good payday to leave town. 5 fish here today, 11-11, moves all the way up to 28th place, so he's done his job here today with 34 pounds, 11 ounces. Kyle Norsetter, a good semifinal Saturday. Kyle, you're in a great position. I mean, nowhere to go but up when you qualify in 50th, and you've done that today. Mathematically, you've definitely gained at least 10 extra points and some good payday here.
Yeah, that's kind of the points I lost at Murray this year. So, in Wheeler, like I said, the wheels fell off and pretty much everything fell off today. By 8:30, I scratched everything that I had and ran down to the dam. I haven't made that run yet this whole time, and went and used the shaky head, ended up with a couple largemouth and all fish over 2 pounds, so you can't complain. It's hot out here. I just want to say thanks to the fans, because it's good to have people out there in the crowd when we get up on stage, and we appreciate you coming here when it's this hot. Thanks to B.A.S. and thanks to my sponsors, and Northern Swing, here we come.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. From Japan, a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner. Let me hear it for Kenta Kimura. Kenta started the day with 23 pounds, 11 ounces, 40 anglers weighed, only 10 more to go until we bring out our top 10. So make sure to stick around, folks. He's got 5 fish here today, needs 13, 14 to get inside that top 10, but regardless, going to get himself some good points and a great payday. And the all-too-valuable Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points 11-14, so not a bad day. Moves all the way up to 22nd place with 35 pounds and 9 ounces. Let me hear it for Kenta Kimura. 22nd place, so earned some good points out there today.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it because, you know, in this year, I've been missing cuts by less than a pound every time. So, yeah, I'm taking it.
Even in this hot weather, you famously drink a lot of Red Bulls on the water. How many did you drink in this hot weather?
You know what? Believe it or not, I saved a little bit today, but still drink about 6. So.
Only 6 today, only.
Yeah, with this hot weather, I thought I'm going to need a 12, but, yeah, I only drink 6, so it's not much.
Well, you have 6 left for the drive. Always great to have you here. All the way from the West Coast, he's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, his 2nd season. Let me hear it for Bryant Smith. Weighed in the biggest 5 smallmouth bass in Bassmaster history last year with 29 pounds, 5 ounces up on the St. Lawrence River, where we're going to finish our season in Waddington, New York. Had 24 pounds, 6 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that. 11 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 18th place currently. Just 4 pounds short of the overall lead, but a good tournament for Bryant Smith. A good tournament and going to 2 bodies of water that I know you're probably very much looking forward to because you've caught him there before.
Oh, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to go up north, but this was a good step in the right direction. You know, I've been having a rough year, and to kind of get the train back on the tracks here felt really good, you know. Just doing something I'm really comfortable with, fishing for spotted bass. I put that Lowrance Ghost on max the entire time. My trolling mode, my Pro Guide batteries, they lasted all day. I'm pretty sure I drove on the trolling motor more miles than I did on the big motor this week. So a lot of fun catching these fish. Real quick, I want to thank my mom. She came out. You know, that means a lot, especially all the way from the West Coast, you know. And I'm ready to go up north.
Go enjoy some time with your mom, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event. He's an 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 3-time U.S. Open champion from Payson, Arizona, the Golden Ram Clifford Perch. Had 23 pounds and 4 ounces yesterday, or as of this morning anyways. 4 fish to add to that here today on semifinal Saturday. Those 4 fish weighing at 11 pounds, 2 ounces, so for only 4, that is a good bag of fish. Digging deep in that Crush City weighing bag. Let's hear it for him. Boom, shakalaka, giant bass. Let's see if we got a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass. 4.9 for the day and for the tournament. 4 pounds, 5 ounces. Not going to take that, but man, a welcome addition to the live well, I imagine.
Yeah, I've been going after that fish for a while. I spent a little too much time today fishing for largemouth, but I knew I needed something like that to happen to get back, you know, try to get in the top 10. But I had a lot of fun. You know, it was a blessing just to get in the top 50. It was a really tight one yesterday. Obviously, the weights were tight, and you know what? Those spotted bass are really fun. They bit really good yesterday afternoon, so I thought I could go get them pretty easy, and I just couldn't get all 5. But it's been a great week. I caught quite a few this week on the cliffhanger on a drop shot, and they just got smarter and smarter and smarter. And so by the end, I mainly just been triggering them with a spoon and you know, fishing mostly suspended fish. But it's a fun week. I want to say hi to my family watching in Arizona, and I'm headed that way soon.
Safe travels home. We look forward to seeing you at Lake Champlain. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Georgia. Get loud for Mark Frazier. Mark Frazier got the whole family out here with him today. Had 23 pounds and 12 ounces. Start the day. He's got 2 fish. Hey. Yeah, the mummy's missing. That's the only one that's not here. She's having a break right now. 4 pounds even. Today puts him in 46th place. She's looking for Mom, but Mom's probably pretty happy not to be dealing with the kids right now.
Yeah, she's on break, but I get them every now and then. But man, I gotta give a big shout out to her because these kids are a lot, and I know it. But I get to go fishing. I can't say enough about my wife and all she does. But today was tough. I mean, it was tough. Yesterday and the day one, it was good, but I think my fish just kind of ran out and I was running the same areas. Maybe I should have bounced around a little bit more, but it is what it is. But I got a little monkey right here, so.
Yeah, if you had bounced around like your daughter, it might have been different. But a great tournament. Always good to see you up here. We'll see you guys at the next one. He's an Elite Series champion, a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Japan. Get loud for Takumi Ito. Oh, boy. Having a good tournament. 27 pounds, 5 ounces that started the day today. He's got 5 fish, looks like 5 good ones. Looking for 12 pounds, 14 ounces to take the lead. 10-4 to get inside the cut, 12-14 to lead this tournament. 5 fish, 14 pounds, 2 ounces with 41 pounds, 7 ounces. Takumi Ito is leading the TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite at Smith Lake. $41 pounds, 7 ounces. You are leading this tournament with just a few anglers left to go. Me and you talked last week. You told me Smith Lake is your favorite lake in all of the United States. And we said, hey, why not go win it? Well, you've put yourself in contention to win it here going into Championship Sunday.
Oh, yeah. So everyone's thinking that. So Taku is like a smallmouth. Taku always loves smallmouth. But my U.S. most favorite lake is the Smith Lake right here. So I love Smith Lake because the deep and clear water and the many spotted bass. So always fun fishing. So, and last week we filming Master's podcast. And the Master's podcast always good luck. Justin Hamner won the Bassmaster Classic. Hopefully, I want to win Smith Lake this tournament.
Yeah, Justin Hamner won after going. I mean, really, thank you for the plug. I appreciate that. Your song, Smallmouth Disneyland. Tomorrow, can you have a new song, Spotted Bass Disneyland?
Oh, yeah. So today, I found a big fish mini school. So tomorrow, if I get the mini spotted bass, 100% spotted bass Disneyland in Smith Lake.
I look forward to watching it go down. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Takumi Ito, your tournament leader. Wow. Let's keep him rolling. Already one win earlier this year, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Corey Johnston. Took a win on the St. John's River, had 27 pounds and 6 ounces going in today. Needs 10-4 to get inside the top 10, 14-2 to take the lead away from Takumi Ito. As we wind down our semifinal Saturday weigh-in, 13 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into second place with 40 pounds, 11 ounces. And Corey Johnston going to be fishing with us once again on Championship Sunday here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 40 pounds, 11 ounces. You move into second place, and you're well within striking distance. Right after you won that tournament earlier this year, you said, I feel like I have another one. And everybody would have circled the St. Lawrence River. But, man, Smith Lakes has a good ring to it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be in striking distance, and that's all you can ask for going into the final day. And, it just takes a couple lucky bites out here. You catch a 4 or 5 pound spot out here, largemouth, and that bumps your way up. So we're going to go out and see if we can't find a few of them and see what happens.
This tournament, being a Canadian guy, it's kind of sweltering hot. People would say that maybe things aren't in your favor. How have you overcome that?
Just staying cool, drinking lots of water, a few beers at night. I don't care what anybody says. They hydrate you.
There's water in them somewhere, for sure.
Lee Livesey will tell you Bush Lights hydrate you.
Matt Robertson was up here pimping a party earlier, and I know he said it's right across the street from his house, and I know you stay with him a lot. Are you going to be at that party? I mean, you got work to do tomorrow.
No, we got some work to do tomorrow. We might, like I said, we might have a few cold beers at the house, but I'm not one to miss a party, but I may have to sit this one out.
We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow, and I doubt he's sitting it out, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying that on stage. Let's bring out an Elite Series rookie from Knoxville, Tennessee. Already a third-place finish earlier this year. Get loud for Robert G. 27 pounds and 7 ounces. Spent the whole week celebrating the big win by the Vols. Would like to finish it off with a big win here himself. Today needs 14-1 to take the lead. 14 pounds, 2 ounces. 14-2. And with 41 pounds and 9 ounces, Robert G is leading the TNT Fireworks Bassmaster Elite on Smith Lake. Get loud for your tournament leader, Robert G. 41 pounds and 9 ounces, and you had just enough to take the lead away from Takumi Ito, and you're going to go out again on Championship Sunday with another shot at that blue trophy. Your first event, a third-place finish. I mean, that was awesome, but how bad do you want to win this one this week?
Man, you know, I really want to win it bad. I had a good feeling coming down here about this place because I came in pre-practice, and it was set up just how I liked it. And yesterday I lost 3 to them dying, so I lost 12 ounces. So I'm really going to have to step on the gas to make them ounces back tomorrow. But I'm around some big ones, and I'm not catching a lot of fish, but I'm catching good quality. So hopefully I can go down there and catch 5 more tomorrow and weigh them big.
I'd love to see it happen for you, man. A great rookie campaign regardless of how it works out. Speaking of rookie campaigns, he's a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year, an Elite Series champion from Wisconsin, Jay Shakurat. Made a top 10 at our last event on Wheeler Lake, looking to make back-to-back 10 cuts. Needs 9 pounds, 8 ounces to get inside the cut. Needs 13.7 to take the lead. Had 28 pounds and 3 ounces to start the day. Looking for 9.8 for the cut, 13.7 for the lead. 13 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves into third place with 41 pounds and 6 ounces. So Jay Shakurat just made back-to-back cuts here in the great state of Alabama, the birth state of Bassmaster, and another good finish for this incredible young pro. Not bad. We're all laid, and man, 2 great Alabama events, and that makes you pretty scary where we're going for the next 2. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Why not go win a title here?
There's a chance. There's a chance. You know, today was not an ideal day. I started on my starting spot. It was not happening. I've been catching a limit, you know, in the first 30 minutes. Never even caught a limit there. Moved to a different area. Caught 3 little fish. I didn't call up to my bag up until the last 2 hours of the day. So I don't know really what happened out there. I had most of my weight in the mornings the day before. We'll see what happens. I'm sure I had a lot of those big spotted bass. Just nip at that Z2 just every time. Just the tail. Hopefully tomorrow they get the whole thing. But anyways, hi to everybody back home in Wisconsin cheering me on. All the tournament guys at home, the whole family, the girlfriend, everybody watching. So it's going to be a shootout tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
You mentioned that Z2, and I mean, just in my head, I'm like, how much money have you made on that bait? Like, it is ridiculous the amount of times that you're in contention, and that's what you're throwing. What makes that bait so special?
Yeah, it's just a technique that I feel really comfortable doing, you know. Out in the open, you know, chasing roaming fish. It's not an easy thing to do, you know. A lot of the fish that I'm looking at, they don't bite. You know, I probably had, I don't know how many followers today and whatnot, but I probably only caught 15 or 20 fish today, so not a lot of fish for me. Threw at a lot of fish, and again, that's just a confidence bait I love. But I also do like to do other things too. I did grow up on a river, love flipping a jig, but Z2 is pretty awesome.
Well, pretty awesome finish. We look forward to introducing you with our top 10 in just a few minutes. Let's bring out our day 2 leader, a 3-time Classic qualifier, and a former Strike King College Bass champion from Ava, Missouri, Cody Huff. Started the day with 29 pounds and an ounce with the day 2 lead. Looking for 8.12 to get inside the cut, 12 pounds, 9 ounces to take the lead. 5 fish here today, 11 pounds, 4 ounces.